I was at a point in life where I had nothing to lose. If I could take a chance on smoking that blunt, if I could take a chance on trying a new partner, why can't I take a chance on me?
It's about the show what the girls should have did.
Ooh, chill. This feel. Hello, hello, all my good peoples. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're being blessed and abundant. I have not jumped in front of the camera in so long. Well, let me not say that. I'm lying. I've jumped in front of the camera multiple times. You guys just have not seen it. The growth has been real. The healing has been real, and I just been life been lifing. You know. So I think we're all in that point where life just been lifing. That's not what we're here for. So we're gonna get to what we're here for. Self-love. Self-love is the best love. Know that. No, always know that. You can't receive love if you're not loving yourself. So for the past year, for the past year, self-love has changed my life for the best of me. Like I never thought self-love would be so much rooted in everything that I did throughout life, but it is. And it's rooted way deeper than what the average Joe may know. My spiritual coach, Frank, not even spiritual coach, my friend Frank, he's very deep into spirituality or whatnot, and he's like a very great mentor of mine. When I first met him, he really stressed to me how important self-love was, and honestly, I thought I gave myself the best love. I'm like, what do you mean self-love? Like, I'm me, like I'm Khari, like, come on, like everybody knows me for loving myself. But he was like, but are you really loving yourself? It was like, it goes further than taking yourself out to eat, doing things that you like that satisfy you in the moment. Are you loving yourself to the point where you're not doing toxic things to hurt you? Are you loving yourself to the point where you're not letting your everyday traumas take the best of you? Are you loving yourself so hard that you're making commitments to yourself and you're holding yourself accountable and actually loving yourself so much that you don't want to let yourself down? All those things, like, I didn't think of self-love like that, and like until the other day, honestly, when I wrote down everything for the video. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I've been trying to think of things. I'm like, what's some advice that I can give that is just so simple? And I was like, where did it all start for me? And it literally started with me promising myself that I would never, girl, why am I about to cry? It's been a long journey, but I made a commitment to myself that I would hurt myself no more. I was at a point in life where I had nothing to lose. Like, y'all, I had nothing to lose. Loving myself, where could it go wrong? Like, I done did everything. I done smoked a lot of weed. I done had a lot of jobs. I done got money from unemployment. I had the money. I did everything that I thought I wanted and just thought I needed. And I was just like, bro, what is going on? Like, this, it's like giving circles. It's giving cycles. I decided to step out on the limb and tell myself, I'm going to commit 100% to myself. I don't care what happens in this world. I don't care if Trump turns the USA upside down. I'm going to love myself no matter what is going on. Part of that loving myself was the commitment. That was the first step. Actually committing to me and committing to my dreams and committing to healing myself way further than I've ever done before. My first commitment was I need to stop doing this toxic stuff to myself. I know for me, whenever I do things I know I'm not supposed to be doing or I know that it's not my best good, my conscience will just tell me. Like, if I'm about to smoke, knowing I could be reading this book that I need to read, or I can be informing myself about something else, or going to read the news or something, my brain would be like, you could be doing that, but you got the blunt in your hand, so you're going to keep going. You're going to keep rolling your blunt, you know? That small voice is your body, your mind trying to tell you, like, hey, choose me over that, please. I'm reminding you, but it's not like a major reminder. So your mind doesn't take it as major. Like, your heart and your mind, or for me at least, the heart and the mind is two totally different functions for me. My heart at the time wanted me to smoke that blunt because that was my relief. That is what I liked. That is what brought me the happiness at that time. At least my heart was tricked into thinking. While on the other hand, my mind, conscious was like, you know this is not the best way for you. You know this is not the best thing. Like, we want some knowledge. Feed us some knowledge. Go do something new. Go on a trail. Go hiking. Go ride a bike. Go work out. Then you say you want your body better. Why aren't you working out? Why do you keep rolling these blunts up? Those little moments are the things that I decided to change. I decided to commit to myself and commit to the smaller things in life that I can work on within my reach, you know? I didn't want to overdo it. I don't want to make no unrealistic goals. So doing random hookups on dating apps, smoking, eating so much fast food, eating junk food. Like, y'all, I love chips. Chips is like still one of my battling addictions. But those little things you can control. You can wake up and decide and say, hey, I don't want to do that no more. Or, hey, I'm going to continue to do that. So, and it all dials down to, are you going to honor that commitment you have with yourself? And that all goes back into self-love. Do you love yourself enough to honor that commitment? You can walk around every day of your life saying, everybody let me down, everybody let me down. Okay, if everybody let you down, why won't you be there for you? You be the support that you need. Because once you be that support, everybody else is going to follow suit. I kid you not. Life is literally a projection. And ever since I found my sense of self-love, that I found, the world returned it to me times two. With that self-love, one thing I do want to say, it is so uncomfortable. It is scary. It is scary a lot of times because it's like you see a lot of people who get support and you be like, dang, I just wish I had somebody to support. But then you find out later on maybe that support is not the most genuine support that you thought it was. But you know, with you, if you get support from yourself, everything is genuine because it's coming from you. There's no backlash. There's no you owe me's. There's none of that. There's no repercussions. There's nothing. The issue is a lot of people just don't want to take the chance on themselves. It's like this was the mindset I created when it came to loving myself. If I could take a chance on smoking that blunt, if I could take a chance on trying a new partner, why can't I take a chance on me? I'm giving everything else a chance but me. Like that did not sit right with my soul. And the more I realized that, I was like, hold on, let me stop playing with myself like this. So let me stop playing with myself and honor myself the way I need to be honored. But I say all that to say, it is scary. It's uncomfortable and it's a rocky road, but it is the best road. And once you get over all the humps, lumps, bruises, and obstacles, life is beautiful on the other side. Life is so beautiful on the other side. You start to see life in a perspective that nobody around you can see. Being able to step out of a helpless mindset, everything is love and light. I love me so much. I know the love is going to come back in the form of money, in the form of clothes, in the form of food, in the form of good people, in the form of good days. It is like an unexplainable feeling of freedom. But I don't need to keep giving out my love to people who don't deserve it. Love is non-refundable. Just like time, you don't get love back. A lot of people who just give their love out to things that they know they shouldn't give their love out to, they get so angry once they realize, like, wow, all this time I've been giving you my love for free and you out here doing this X, Y, and Z, you know? That is why they lash out like that, because love is very priceless. So when you give it to yourself, it's like basically handing yourself $1 million every time you love yourself. Like, you can't do nothing from that but grow, you know? So yeah, the manifesting part. Okay, we love ourselves so much, we can go to bigger and badder. Why can't we make our dreams a reality? Why can't we tackle those big dreams that we have in our head? Like, you have your minor goals, your everyday goals of changing certain patterns and breaking habits, but it's a difference when you're doing those things versus actually accomplishing some big dreams. Like me becoming a real life content creator, hitting 16K on TikTok, purchasing my first car, me upholding the car note, me inspiring the world through speaking. I had to sit down for a second and sit with myself like, Khari, age is just a number. What is really stopping you? There's no restraints on my hands. There's nobody in front of me. I have a phone, I have my voice, and I have my light. What is stopping me? Like, literally. And then I realized it's me. And that's when this thing became me versus me. And that is when competition got real. I learned how to stay in my lane. Comparison is literally the thief of joy. I learned that everybody is on a different track, different ways, in different days. When I learned how to take away that comparison factor, my alignment, my path in life, like, it became more straighter. It was less zigzag. It was less me encountering the wrong people and me learning a lesson from here and me learning a lesson from there. It became, here's a straight line. Khari, you know what you need to do. You got X, Y, and Z right in front of you and it's lined up. And because you become so focused on yourself, you zone out, you get into that grind mode. Like, people can repost Instagram reels all day talking about getting in the grind mode, but what people don't talk about is, in order to get in that grind mode, you have to get in your own lane to give yourself that type of focus. Like, I give an example. Back like when you were in middle school and high school, when your teacher would give you a reading assignment out of the school books, it would have the questions in the back. Y'all would read the story together as a class, right? But the 6 questions on the back, everybody had to do on their own. You can't get to discuss your answer to everybody else. You learn how to lock in and focus on yourself. So I applied that same logic just to my life. I learned how to lock in. Locking in just really it speeds the process up more. When you don't lock in, it's just distractions. Using all the strength that I had built over that time of loving myself, all that commitment I had shown myself, I used all of that to push me into getting all of my dreams. So your mind only knows what you teach it. So if you teach your mind a certain level of commitment and a certain level of strength, it's only going to go that far. And until you prove to your mind like we're capable of 1,000,001 things, until then, your mind will stay stuck at where it's at. That's why people say like knowledge is key, like because knowledge is literally key. Your mind will freaking trap itself. Your mind can entrap itself in its thoughts and patterns because that's all it knows. And if you don't feed it nothing new, it's gonna keep circulating that because it don't know no better. I hope I'm making sense. I'm not gonna get into that because that sounds real sciencey and it's not giving Bill, not a science guy. But yeah, all in all, I just really took the strength and commitment that I knew I had in me and just transmuted it into what I needed it for. So the same amount of strength and commitment it took for me to wait for the weed man for an hour, I took that same strength and commitment to spend an hour off my phone reading a book or in nature. I was like, if I could do it for a weed man, I can do it for myself. Like, why am I playing on my own top like that, you know? I had to stop playing myself, and that's what I want y'all to stop doing. Stop playing yourself. Don't play yourself. Everybody played you enough in this world. You shouldn't be playing yourself too. I hope you hear me. I hope you hear me. Don't look at your self-love journey as no big task. Your self-love journey is a paced thing. Make it your time, your speed, and your way. Take it small. Do the smallest things. Those minor things is going to make the biggest outcome. If you're ready to love yourself, if you're ready to take a chance on yourself and give yourself the commitment you've been trying to get from the world, say no more. Start now. What you waiting for? You're sitting on the couch doing nothing anyway. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are taking a new direction on my channel. Now that I'm stepping into a mature part of my life and a different perspective of adulthood, I don't see me creating the content how I used to create it. So let me know what this gives. Let me know if y'all are feeling the vibes. Just let me know. Because I got some stuff to talk about and I really want to get into it. So please let me know in the comments. Leave a review. Girl, rate my video 1 through 10. If you liked it, if I inspired you to tad this bit, hit the subscribe button. You know, your girl is a broke college student trying to pay bills. Like, I'm in debt right now. But that's for God to handle, not for me. But, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. And please tune into my next video. Bye.